Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first-round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here, as we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Press coverage now from the secondary. To the air. It's Jennings. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he's trying to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, give him the ball.
Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, SMU. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down here for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. The Yellow Jackets hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Second down, looking to throw it. And looking for a big play here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return, but hey, will set up the offense at the 35.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Play action here on first down. Looking for a deep completion. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch to catch.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And they'll try the quarterback sneak. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ponies.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it just outside the goal line. They'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down to the 42-yard line. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back's got it again. He's found some room at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And the Yellow Jackets looking to keep this drive moving. The back's got it. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. A gain makes it second and medium.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. The Yellow Jackets will crank up the tempo. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, this offense better get it together. First sack of the game, and it's by a defensive back to try to set the tone.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. The quarterback making some changes at the line. We'll look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They can't slow him down. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. The Yellow Jackets looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution in that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. Back to pass. It's Jennings. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they've got him, the defense, with a tackle for loss to wrap up the first quarter of play. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll use the ground game here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Scanning the field, it's Jennings. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the returner will be brought down. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
And see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. And here's the handoff. They can't stop him. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. A gain sets up a third down play. Here's that defense shifting again. Pressure is coming. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
SMU offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. And the Mustangs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Quick throw to the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
Keeping it on the ground here. Can he reach the end zone? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The pass rush closing in. Receiver makes the catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Moves his way for a first down to the 35. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. To throw, it's Jennings. Lets it fly to the wideout. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
This guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Yellow Jackets come up to the line in a hurry-up.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He makes the grab.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the Yellow Jackets hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. See if they can convert the point after. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The SMU offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Defense is coming after him. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks.
Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First down here, time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Bringing pressure. And this pass is caught. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. So contact on the throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes, here's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. You're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. They prevent the touchdown. Ball will be spotted at the 3. The Yellow Jackets hustle to the line to run the hurry up. As a design quarterback keeper. Showed off a stiff arm, but nowhere to go. He's held to a short game. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
They'll try the option play here. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. He pulls it in for a big gain. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I'd love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
And looking to throw now on first down. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. Very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. With the PAT, it's a 3-touchdown lead, 35-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick this deep to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the return man steps out of the 28. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
But these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And the beatdown continues. That's another passing strike for this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback's got it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Well, I know this defense works very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
On third down, he drops to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the Yellow Jackets will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. On the return, it's Anderson. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's intercepted. It's a short return. They make the tackle at the 25. But what a play for this defense.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Linebacker shifting around now. And he throws his third interception of the day. Look out, he's got some space. Across midfield. He's past the 30. Inside the 20. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Mustangs. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And it's good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. The Yellow Jackets looking to use the up-tempo offense here. The quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Handoff running right. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And the Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Tries the right with a quick throw. And he pulls in the catch. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. With the catch, it's Singleton. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down after that completion. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? To finally get to him behind the line.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Here's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Snags a quick throw. And they'll stop him short of the goal line. Offense will set up inside the 5. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Well, this is the risk you take as a play caller. So often people want to try to go for it on 4th down. But you got to be careful. As you see right here, the defense makes the play to get the ball back themselves.
He'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
They'll be tackled. They'll have to wait and see what this penalty marker is about. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Dropping back, it's Jennings. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, SMU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Went after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Football is coughed up by the returner deep inside their own 20. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The tight end has got it. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the 4th.
No huddle here for the offense.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in a hurry up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in and stretches this defense out wide, it can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down, trying to extend the play. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Finds an open target on the left side. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. This quarterback on fire today. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Yeah, they may not hurt you on the big long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Second down play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And we're able to get him down.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Incomplete, so a 2nd down and 10.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Going for a big play downfield. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Ponies. And now they'll set up for the point after. And it's up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team pens him in and brings him down. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
And he's got it again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. He's got some room and some blockers here. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Running out of time in the pocket. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offensive great scoring position here. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
He stays alive. He muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Here we go. It's what you hope for. 4th quarter, 1-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple of scores, and all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
And the point after is right down the middle. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
But his defense is doing everything in their power to try to rip away at that football, realizing that clock is becoming their enemy. They may not get many opportunities to have a chance to score if they can't come up with a big stop.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. An inside give now from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side. Able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
The Yellow Jackets are in the red zone now. They'll try the right here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 to become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.